Hey, it's Mark here at Cedar Falls Farm. I'm about to head out back down to the river. Been cutting a lot of trees up the last few days. Had to slow down a little bit. A couple of minor injuries. One was blood pressure. And some of you might have noticed if you've been following for a while, I have lost some weight, about 50 pounds so far. I've been doing Ozempic, and I'm still on the same blood pressure meds at the same dosage. And a couple of days ago, had a little incident where blood pressure dropped while I was cutting, almost passed out, and I had to stop for a bit. So skipped a day of blood pressure meds, got back on it yesterday, and cut a lot more, and started working at the river. Our trail connected with the neighbors has been blocked since Hurricane Helene came through, and I've been trying to open it up. So yesterday, rode down, I did a lot of work down there, cut up a lot, and I got carried away, worked late, cleared out an area where some trees had been down before and lost some bank, and I wanted to move the trail up from the edge of the river. Didn't want to topple over into the river, so I started working late, clearing along my fence line again, and got slapped in the lip up here across the face with a tree limb. Busted my mouth open, bled a little bit, but you know, still alive, still surviving. So today I'm wearing safety glasses, and I'll be wearing gloves. We'll be doing a little cutting, wearing shorts. I don't recommend that. Chaps are a good idea, but that's just how I roll typically. Couple of cuts, and hopefully I'll be done getting this trail open. So we'll pick back up down along the trail here in a few minutes. A few seconds for you folks. So we're on our way down to the river now. Over here at our rental property, some of the trees I've been cutting up, working on. We just had so many trees down. It's a lot of work, to be honest with you. I'll pick back up at the river. Well, this is where I've been working on the pastures the last few years. You can see there's a straight line along the fence line. All of this was completely covered in privet and small brush. And last night I cleared out all of this so I could get away from the edge of the river where it's been caving in due to flooding. All of this was completely covered in brush, cedar trees. I've opened it back up. I've got the box scrape on the back here. It allows me to pull the sand out and level the trails up. Every time it floods, it deposits a lot of sand Okay, that one's cut off. I wanted to relieve pressure, see if it would try to snap back. But I didn't think it would with all the weight that's on it. That's going to slide into the river like the rest of it. A whole lot of tree loss. A whole lot of tree and riverbank. All the way up there. See what we can do here. If you'll notice, there is a limb under there. I'm going to cut a little bit on this side, then I'll go to the other side. That one's holding it up and this one's holding it up, and I don't know which way it's going to go. That one over there is dead. This one's not, so I have an idea that this one will hold it while that one will give. I'll just have to cut a little and judge for it to see. Alright, I'm going to have to go around the other side. You notice I keep my hand when I'm cutting up against, my knuckles will be up against this, and it'll stop it often. Okay, it's mostly through. I should have wedged it. I didn't bring my wedge down with me, but it'd been better to wedge it up top, and that would allow me to cut through without pinching. I've cut a notch in it at the top to give a little relief, and looks like it's gapped through most of the way. I'm going to take the tractor now and try to push on it and see if anything will happen with it. Okay, Well, it flipped, it didn't come apart. We're gonna do what we can here. Fire the chainsaw back up. See if we can't get it apart. I'm not worried about it rolling back this way. Okay, let's see if we can, by chance, move this one out of the way and maybe push this other one back this way. Not hopeful, but we're gonna give it a try. see what I need to do up here. So we've lost so much bank here. The trail used to come right here, and we've lost all this. And I need to move stuff up this way just a little bit. So I'm going to take this tree down, and I'm going to try to move some sand as well. So let's do a little bit of that. I will set you up back here, and you're just going to see me moving some sand into this area here. Okay, trails open up, mostly smoothed out. Knock that tree down. I'm gonna take the saw and cut it, and we're good to go now. Okay, this is the trail on the river we've been working on cleaning up. So that's the trails. They're open back up now for the first time since the end of September. The Hurricane Helene did a number on us down here. Nowhere near as bad as Western North Carolina and Tennessee, but we're like an hour and a half by car from that part of Western North Carolina where so much damage was done. And honestly, they're still recovering and will be for years. Bridges are being rebuilt, roads being rebuilt, highways, towns. So many people lost everything up there. So this is just, you know, this is just part of our leisure life here. All we lost was a lot of trees, maybe a little damage to some of my outbuildings, but we can recover from that. But I just wanted to take time today to share with everyone, let you see where I was clearing out, and show you the trail that we enjoy with our neighbors, and just part of the country life, part of living on a farm and helping each other out. So that's going to be it from Cedar Falls Farm. I appreciate every one of you. Please give us a like and subscribe. Thanks.